The Independent National Electoral Commission has now approved a new logo for the new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, which the party says is meant to create an identity of its values in national development. National Publicity Secretary of NNPP, Ladipo Johnson, who stated this, explains that the new logo in red, white, red marks a departure from the former green and blue colors, which the party was known for in the past. According to him, the educational image on the logo represents the prime value the party places on education as the bedrock of development. Meanwhile, a faction of the party loyal to Boniface Anebonem has described the approval by Independent National Electoral Commission of the new logo as unacceptable. In a statement by the factional National Working Committee, it argues that it's a compromise of rule of law by INEC in granting the approval of change of logo of NNPP through an illegal convention. National Publicity Secretary of the NNPP, Ladipo Johnson, joins me on the news at 10. Mr. Ladipo, thank you so much for talking to us. The approval of your new logo by INEC is causing some ripple. A faction of your party is saying that both the Kwakwaso-led NNPP and INEC seem to have disobeyed multiple court orders in this regard. How do you react?
Thank you. Good evening. Thanks for having me. May I just say, one, we do not have a faction. There are people who were expelled. They are not members of the party. Unfortunately, it would seem that, periodically they come up with these things. They've suspended this person, suspended the governor, and the press keeps carrying it. But that is Nigeria, unfortunately. The press they're not asking them the questions. The questions should be, what happened to the about 5 cases that they filed? In all those cases, they've lost out. They don't tell the press that, and the press doesn't bother to ask. Now, when they talk about an illegal convention, it wasn't illegal. They served a notice, and we postponed the convention. We went to court. INEC came to court, and the court, I believe it's Justice Egwato of the Federal High Court, Abuja, threw the motion out. And so we then held the convention on the 6th of April this year. And at that convention, the Constitution was amended. And then we had an amendment to the slogan, to the colors, to the logo, and to other things in the Constitution. So it was not an illegal convention. They have a right to go on appeal. But when they tell their story, they should be truthful enough. And the press of Nigeria should research to know that this thing has been adjudicated upon. They've been thrown out. Yes, they have a right of appeal, but they should add that to when what they're saying that, oh, we're not happy, we're still appealing. But stop telling people that they are the National Working Committee. They've been restrained from saying that.
Indeed, I hear you clearly. I hear you clearly.
I'm sorry that I sound this way,
yes.
But it gets rather frustrating when we try to talk about moving the country forward, moving the party forward, and then we have some people who have constituted themselves into a nuisance.
It is your word against theirs, because according to
a press... It is not my word against theirs, sir.
According to a press statement...
There are court judgments. Go and research it.
No, just hold on a little, Mr. Ladipo, if you can hear me. In the press statement,
we cannot afford to be lazy,
they have quoted here, if you can hear me for a minute, that INEC have been duly served with the various court processes and that their lawyers were in court at some of these hearings that they have talked about.
Yes, and I have told you.
But we don't seem to have...
particular one, sorry, sir, I've told you. I've gone further than that. Listen to me, please, sir. In that particular one, I don't have the suit number. It was before Justice Egwato of the Federal High Court, Abuja. INEC turned up, we turned up, and the judge ruled and threw them out.
It's all right.
But and I have told you that they have now filed an appeal.
If we can take this conversation forward for a minute, Mr. Johnson,
yes,
this group always react anytime NNPP takes a step.
It is natural.
It sounds a lot like it is a burden your party will have to carry. Are you considering other alternatives to bring them back to the fold?
Do you know why I know that? I know that because they're fighting a proxy war. They are fighting for people in the party at the center. I make bold to say that.
All right.
The fight extends to what is going on in Kano, even to the Emirates issue.
You have a new logo now, Mr. Johnson.
Yes,
from a departure from the former green and blue to a red, white, red, and it looks like a graduation cap on the book. When you say education for all, are you saying education is simply what NNPP will be known for going forward?
That is tantamount, forgive me, for saying sweeping the floor is all the APC will be known for. And an umbrella is all what the PDP will be known for. Of course, you know that is not the case, sir. We're saying that education is the bedrock of development. It is the bedrock of development. It is the antidote to poverty. We're saying that in everything, whether it's agric, whether it is the entrepreneurship, whatever it is, education is important. And it is not just academic education. It is not just that sort of education. It is everything far and wide, including re-education, personal development. That is what we're saying. The logo of a party just shows a direction. It doesn't say that is the only thing. The logo of the Republican Party is an elephant. That of the Democrat Party in America is a donkey. And as I said, the APC is a broom. So it just gives us something to focus on and for people to know,
Publicity Secretary of the NNPP, Ladipo Johnson. That's our time. Thank you for talking to us on the news tonight.
Thank you very much.